Hi, this is Wayne Williams speaking of horses, and we were a part of the Festival of the Horse and Drum in St. Charles, Illinois in August. We're going to show you some highlights from that festival right now. Also, there was the first Equus Film Festival held in St. Charles, the beautiful Arcata Theater in downtown St. Charles, running in conjunction with the Festival of the Horse and Drum. Now, we've got some great highlights and interviews from the film festival, as well as great highlights from the Festival of the Horse.
Speaking of Horses TV possible, we want to thank One Source Nutrition, the perfect blend of nutrients to help your horse. It's One Source Nutrition. And Revitavet, equine light therapy, for either toning up muscles before competitions or to promote rapid healing. You want Revitavet. Equine Savings. This program can save you up to 25% on tractors, stable equipment, yes, and even on barn paint. Be sure and go to Equine Savings and check it out. To Hoosier Horse Trailers. Quality horse trailers, living quarters, you and your horse can ride in comfort. And Saratoga Stalls. Classic equine stalls built specifically for you. Thank you to Saratoga Stalls. And thanks to everyone who makes Speaking of Horses TV possible.
Well, we are here. It's the green carpet for the first annual Equus Film Festival, and we are in beautiful St. Charles, Illinois. And right now I have Amy Egoff, and she is with the Visitors and Convention Bureau, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about your involvement by being involved here with this beautiful Arcata Theater and everything, and how you got involved in the film festival.
Well, it's actually kind of an interesting story. One of my salespeople went out and met with Lisa Dearson of Royal Lusitano, which is here in the greater St. Charles area, just to check out her farm and to see if there might be an opportunity that we could work with Lisa for any groups that we bring in that might want to have some team building or whatever. And as they were chatting, Lisa was explaining how important the equestrian sport is here in Greater St. Charles as well as the state of Illinois. And as they were talking, a germ of an idea was developed that perhaps it would be a good thing to bring an event of this type to St. Charles. There are several equestrian events that take place in Springfield, and Lisa thought with the amount of equestrian owners that are here in the western suburbs of Chicago, that we might be ripe to have an equestrian event. And that's how it started. And I have to tell you that I am incredibly impressed that in less than a year's time, they were able to put together a 3-day festival that has the many components that this one does.
Well, between the festival and the film festival and all of the things going on, it's a great program.
We are very excited about it, and in particular, we are excited about the commitment that they have to building this. This is the first year, and they are committed to doing the event annually at least through 2017. So from our perspective at the Visitors Bureau, it's our job to promote the area as a destination for leisure visitors and groups and conventions and whatever. And this particular event is exciting to us because we're able to highlight several of our very significant venues. Kane County Fairgrounds is where an awful lot of the events are taking place, but then also here at the Arcata Theater.
And this is a gorgeous old facility.
It is. Yeah. You can't, you really can't understand just how significant it is until you get here. But
well, it's one of these theaters that they don't build them like this anymore. The character that's in this theater, built in 1926,
that's right,
is amazing.
And the cast of players that played on this stage throughout the years is very, very significant. In fact, the Arcata is part of a very interesting history just of St. Charles itself
It would be. Well, Amy, thanks for taking a moment to talk to us.
All right. Thank you for having us, and thank you for being with us, and I hope you're back with us next year.
We'll be here. We're at the first Equus Film Festival, and we'll see you later. Thank you. These are the Zuni dancers here at the Festival of the Horse and Drum, St. Charles, Illinois.
From Cherokee County.
Chio, hello from Cherokee Country. And I'm happy to be here at the Festival of Horse and Drum. And we have a special award ceremony tonight. On May 21st of this year, 2013, the Great Turtle Island Federation was acknowledged as an intergovernmental organization at the United Nations in New York. Her name is Karen Jones, and her name is also Sokili Alskian. Sokili is the horse dancer, and she's been given this name because of her capabilities and talents with riding. Also, now she is an ambassador. And I would like for you to acknowledge her as she makes her first debut to receive her appointment for this honorable title known as Galon Labi, a prominent high position. Steve, would a thin privilege.
Share your dreams come true.
Well, we're on the green carpet. We're at the first ever Equus Film Festival in St. Charles, Illinois, at this beautiful and historic Arcada Theater. And I am standing here now next to Francesca Kelly, and she has a film in the couple of films, actually, I think, don't you?
Just one. Just one.
Just one. Tell us about your film that's airing tonight.
Well, it's a short film. It's really a poetic piece. It's the horses, my Marwari, set to music on Chappaquiddick Island, where they are based. But it is a film that features these rare Indian horses named the Marwaris. They're one of two very prominent breeds in India, but very, very, very few outside of them. And I happen to breed them on Martha's Vineyard, and from those that limited herd have managed to establish some in Europe, Spain and France. So I'm here to, without my Marwaris, unfortunately, at very short notice, to support this extraordinary, the naissance of the first Equus Film Festival with a short, and next year have a full-length documentary on the Marwaris and another arts films.
Well, there are a lot of films that are going on in this program, this film festival, which runs actually 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we're extremely happy to have you here. Now, tell us a little bit about the Marwari horses.
Well, the distinguishing characteristic of the Marwari horse are the ears. As you can see, they're incredibly curved. They meet in the middle, and they're unique to the Indian horse, and to some degree the horses of Pakistan as well, which of course was northern India at one point in time. They are, as most Baroque horses, descendant from the war horses. They were used in battle up until 100 years ago. They're desert horses, obviously, very hardy, very beautiful, exotic, courageous. They're wonderful, wonderful horses. And I wish the Indian government would be a little bit more cooperative, so that we could get more out, because there's tremendous interest in them worldwide and at the few shows that we attend.
Well, the Marwaris have a very long history.
They really do, and in fact, the Marwari, there's a lot of research being done now in the US and in Cambridge, UK, England, on the DNA of the Marwari, and I'm now in my next book tracing a lot more. I've gone into much more depth in the chronological history of the root gene, the root DNA of the Marwari horse. Because in essence, the Marwari as it is now is definitely an amalgam of many of the Oriental horses that came in India from the northwest, and to some degree the horses from the Arabian Gulf and Portugal, which is very interesting. And we do know that trade flourished between Portugal and India for since 1510 for nearly 3 centuries, and that Indian horses went to Portugal. So it wouldn't surprise me if there were some links between the Marwaris and many of the major breeds, Baroque breeds worldwide.
Yeah, you could be into the Lusitano, to the Andalusian, even to the Lipizan.
Yes, well, when you think of the Soraya, the original true Spanish horse, and think from that horse what came out with other breeds, then you've got to sort of really believe that the Indian horse. The only thing we've not been able to determine is when did those incredibly curled, very, very super pronounced ears, when did they manifest, and from where did they come from?
And that is that most unique trademark of the Marwari, and it's very unique, and it's intriguing. Like, how did that occur? Why did that occur?
Well, there are some vets who say it's a genetic mutation, but on the other hand, it survived for probably 2 millennia. And if you outcross the Marwari to a thoroughbred, say, which is routinely done in the Punjab for police horses, you get a little bit of the curl, but it disappears in that second generation. And it doesn't come back again. So there's no throwback to the ears. And so it's a trait that has survived. It's a unique trait to these two horses, Kathiawari and Marwari, that has survived for a very, very long time.
Well, I tell all of you that are watching to investigate the Marwari horse. It's a wonderful breed and a lot of history.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much, Wayne.
Oh, thank you. Now, real quickly, tell us a little bit about your film tonight, and then we'll let you go.
The film, I work with two very good friends of mine. They're ex-dancers of the Royal Ballet, and they have a fantastic film production company called Ballet Boys Productions, and they're coming to India to shoot my show in Jaipur, which features the dancing horses, dancers and musicians. They came to Chappaquiddick Island for the very first time. I'd invited them to work on a piece with horses, a German dancer that I had also discovered that year, and an underwater cameraman. So it's really a completely poetic piece. There's very little riding in it. It is something that I choreographed to an extraordinary piece of music by Penguin Cafe Orchestra. It is really to do with water. It's another slightly sort of otherworldly. It's a journey, and it's quite extraordinary and quite magical. I'm very proud of it.
Well, and we're going to see it in just a little bit. Francesca, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Wayne Williams, Speaking of Horses, and we want to take a moment to thank many of the fine sponsors that help to make Speaking of Horses TV happen for you. We want to give a great big thank you to Equine Clot. This is a product you can carry in your saddlebags or carry with you in your horse trailer. Any injuries, you wrap it on. It's an immediate clotting process. Equine Clot. Check it out. Also to Equestria Safe. Equestria Safe is a wonderful company. They handle all the safety products, from vests, glowing bands, all types of safety products. Please check out Equestria Safe. You're going to love the product lines and the safety ideas they have for you while riding your horse. Thanks to all the sponsors who make Speaking of Horses happen for you.
Running free as if the wind in their mane, in the air beneath their feet, will give them the power to soar effortlessly over the fields, mountains, and rivers. To be accepted into their world is to be accepted into a kingdom of God.
We thank everyone that has come here this evening. The 10-year-old Frisian stallion that loves to dance. Carrying the Mexican flag is Maria Ramirez. She is riding Poco Bueno. He is a 16-year-old gelding and is part of the has been part of the Rail Folk Riders for the past 10 years. And here they go. The first exercise is known as the mix. The mix because some will cross and some will spin. As they cross, some spin. You're more than welcome to applause. Exercise number 2 is a concept of a cross. They will all come together and cross. Exercise number 3 is called a calendar. 4 girls will make a circle in the middle, while 2 girls will cross in and cross out. Exercise number 4, the famous rollbacks, also known as heels. Some will roll to the right, some will roll to the left, and they all get out. Exercise number 5 is called the ladder. Some girls will form the horizontal figure of the ladder, while the other ones cross through. With precision, they all cross at the same time. Exercise number 6, some more rollbacks. Some will roll to the right, some will roll to the left. Their normal arena is a key-shape arena, so they have to justify their routine to be able to execute it, and this would accumulate 16 points for precision and distance between each horse. Exercise number 8 is a cross. And they cross in and cross out. Exercise number 9 is the famous abanico, otherwise known as picking up applauses. As they make it around the arena, please applaud them to they take from you tonight. During their competition, they are judged on the distance between each horse, the speed, and the synchronization of each move.
We at Speaking of Horses would like to thank the people who have made Speaking of Horses TV possible. To Equessentials, all your horse grooming, coat and care products specifically designed for your horse. A thank you to King Barns, custom-built barns, any style, any project you'd like. Get a hold of King Barns. To Overland Carts, if you want that versatile utility cart for your stable that can do anything, check out Overland Carts. Stall Butler, a unique design on how you can muck your stalls and save 90% of your shavings for reuse. Check out Stall Butler. And Eagle Erie Equine, modular systems for saddle racks, tack bars, and the like. Totally organize your tack room with Eagle Erie Equine. Thanks to all of these fine people who make Speaking of Horses possible.
Very playful and loves to play jokes. This evening, the Jade Emperor is having a big celebration and invited all the gods, goddesses, and fairies to the party. Let's go. Look, there's Wendy, the goddess of mercy, along with her fairies and their magical stallions on their way to the celebration.
Just stop right here.
the Jade Emperor. He was so mad he took my eyes away. I was just trying to be funny. Cece, it is not right to play practical jokes on others all the time. Are you sorry for what you have done? I'm sorry now. My fairies, what do you think? Does Cece deserve the right to have his eyesight back? Okay, Cece, I think we will give you your eyesight back with the magical marble only if you promise you will use all your energy to help the mankind and fight off the evil spirits from now on. No more playing practical jokes. Okay, I promise.